Okay. So this kind of ties in a little bit because I'm going back to science incarnate. If you can't remember because it's been so long, we tried not to remember, but it wasn't too long ago that we had science incarnate Anthony Fauci, which kind of fits into this whole thing because again, nobody is
Yeah.
science incarnate, like, but that's how we kind of treated it. He's got the lab coat, he's the top of the thing. So whatever he says, even though he's obviously lying to us from time to time, I mean, we're just going to be like, oh, and again, that's tradition. That's not looking at the facts, man. That's not science. That's what I feel like. So I'll bring back the I don't know what happened to that guy, or if they're still looking into him or not. But I should probably let it go at this point. But no, no. Plus, he can't throw the baseball, so I make fun of him for not throwing the baseball. When Major League Baseball asked science incarnate Dr. Fauci to throw the first pitch, I assumed they thought it through. I'm assuming that they thought it through, but apparently it does not throw. That is. They thought it, meaning science incarnate, Dr. Fauci, through. They thought it through, but turns out no, science incarnate does not throw. And it's funny that after the entire era of the great god of science incarnate, Dr. Fauci, as time passes, he'll mostly be remembered for one thing: the man who can't throw. Not only can he throw, but I mean, I feel like it's the worst throw on the first throw pitch. I think it's the worst one I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot because they've been doing a lot of that. I mean, possibly due to too many unnecessary shots in his arm. So you got to get maybe that was the problem. It's just like my old allergy doctor. The guy just loved shooting people in the arm with whatever the heck they gunned that thing up with because you got a runny nose. That guy's incredible with a needle. But hand him a baseball and suddenly he looks like he's trying to throw a live squirrel. It's ridiculous. Maybe there's a lesson here. Less time unnecessarily sticking people with needles. More time learning to throw a ball, and both you and the world would benefit, right? Just go throw a ball, leave us all alone, stop playing with needles. The plan to get rich and famous jabbing people with unnecessary shots worked perfectly right up until reality noticed. And seriously, why is it that reality always is so slow? How stupid are you, reality? Look at this guy. He's claiming to be science incarnate, and you're not doing anything about it. And it's like I'm starting to think science incarnate anesthetized reality as part of the plan. That's why it took so long for reality to. But reality always wakes up. Always wakes up eventually. You better watch yourself. You